Today on the show, we have to talk about new huge changes that are coming for players in a new Red Dead Online PC update, not only for Red Dead Online, but also for Red Dead Redemption 2 as a whole as well, and the new features, settings, and additional pieces of customization will allow players to be able to play Red Dead at much higher resolutions without sacrificing any bit of performance. In fact, in most cases, the players will also get higher frames as well, so let's talk about how this is all going to work and exactly what you need to know moving forward. If you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on today's video, and if you want to stay up to date and in the loop with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, consider hitting that subscribe button with your notifications turned on. Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online will be getting DLSS support as confirmed by Nvidia to be released coming soon. Now, when that soon will be, Nvidia nor did Rockstar clarify in their statement. However, we can look at the most recent announcement from Rockstar of their summer update to be a likely candidate for release of this feature. Implementing DLSS into Red Dead Online will require a title update, as the settings menu and the graphics settings list will need to be updated to support the addition of DLSS customization. And for those of you wondering, what exactly am I talking about? What is DLSS? What does it mean? Why should we care? Well, let's answer those questions for you right now. DLSS stands for Deep Learning Super Sampling, and the super sampling bit refers to an anti-aliasing method that smooths the jagged edges that show up on rendered graphics. Other forms of anti-aliasing, though, like super sampling anti-aliasing, works by rendering the image at much higher resolutions and using the data to fill in the gaps at the native resolution. Now, the deep learning part is Nvidia's secret sauce here. They use the power of machine learning, and Nvidia can train AI models with high-resolution scans. Then, after that, the anti-aliasing method can use the AI model to fill in the missing information. Now, this is important, as SSAA usually requires you to render the higher resolution image locally on your machine, but Nvidia is able to do this offline and away from your computer, which provides the benefits of super sampling without the computing overhead. This is all possible thanks to Nvidia's Tensor cores, which are only available in the new RTX GPUs, which are present in, of course, the 20 series cards and the newer 30 series cards. Although the 20 series GPUs have the Tensor cores inside them, the new RTX 3060, 3060 Ti, 3070, 3080, 3080 Ti, and the 3090 come with Nvidia's second generation Tensor cores, which offers even greater per core performance. So what does DLSS actually do? It's the result of an exhaustive process of teaching Nvidia's AI algorithm to generate better looking games. And after rendering the game at a lower resolution, DLSS infers information from its knowledge base of super resolution image training to generate an image at a lower resolution, to generate an image that still looks like it was running at a higher resolution. Now, the idea is to make games rendered at 1440p look like they're running at 4K, or 1080p games to look like 1440p, and so on. DLSS 2.0 offers 4 times the resolution, allowing you to render games at 1080p while outputting them at 4K. Now, more traditional super resolution techniques can lead to artifacts and bugs in the eventual picture, but DLSS is designed to work with those errors to generate an even better and sharper looking image. Now, it's still being optimized as we move forward in time here, and Nvidia claims that DLSS will continue to improve over the months and years to come, but in the right circumstances, it can deliver substantial performance uplifts without affecting the look and feel of the game, and that's kind of their idea behind all of this architecture here. There are also new quality adjustment modes that DLSS users can make now, picking between performance, balance, and quality, each focusing on the RTX GPU's Tensor Core horsepower on different aspects of DLSS. Now, these most likely will be your options that you can adjust inside of Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online when this feature finally makes its way into the public build of the game. You can disable it, and that will turn DLSS off. That's an option, of course. There will also be an ultra performance mode, which will offer the highest resolution performance boost, but it's really only recommended for those playing in 8K for their gameplay. That's a resolution I really see only a handful of players using as their preferred resolution, and maybe more so to just test things out. But in the future, that will become obviously more utilized, probably further and way further ahead in time. But there will also be a balance mode, like I just mentioned, which offers both optimized performance and image quality, which would be the perfect setting for 1080p resolution players to help get what you could look like would be in a 1440p quality or higher. Then there's the performance mode, which would offer a high or even a higher performance boost than balance mode and would be recommended for those of you playing at 4K on PC. And then finally, we have quality mode, which is the one I personally will be selecting on my end for my system, which offers us higher image quality than balance mode as well, while also maintaining that optimized performance. And this option selection would be recommended for those players on a 2K or a 1440p display for their games and their system. Just for reference, I am using an RTX 2080 Super. I don't have the top of the line 2080 Ti for the 20 series builds. Eventually, I'll probably look into getting a 3080 or a 3090 graphics card, but since scalpers have basically eliminated these from the market, I'm not going to be paying markups at 200, 300, 400% for them, especially if we are going to be getting these new performance and these image quality upgrades with DLSS in the future for Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online. It's just not worth the money. I can't justify that, etc. Overall, though, this is an incredibly good feature that is coming to Red Dead Online, and since Red Dead Redemption 2 is super graphically intensive, lots of players will now be able to play this game at what would appear to be a higher resolution while also improving the performance on their system and also increasing their frame rates. Honestly, it's the best of every single world possible. Sure, you can just set your game to run at the higher resolution that you want to target, but if you are playing on ultra settings for everything, your machine will really start to suffer unless you're spending $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on a build. So you might as well keep those quality options up as high as you want, while perhaps playing on a lower resolution and relying on DLSS in the future to artificially upscale that. And using this breakthrough technology, it's not going to look bad at all. In fact, in some cases, it may actually look and feel better than if you were targeting that native performance on your system. So with all that said, that is all we have time for today. Thank you so much for watching. Will you be taking advantage of this new feature for RDR2 and Red Dead Online? Are you excited for it? Which DLSS option will you be choosing when it's finally implemented? I would love to know what you guys will be doing down in the comments section below. With all that being said, hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at Hazardous HDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.